Guys, welcome back to the farm. It's been a while. We have had so much rain here in the last 6 months. It's unbelievable, which has kind of hindered our ability to get out here and make videos for you guys.
Definitely.
But if you would like to see more content and more videos, please like and subscribe. We're super excited to get more information out there. We have another set of chickens coming in, but that'll let him tell you about it.
Well, as y'all know, some of y'all know that have been following us, we got in some Sussex.
Yay.
We lost a lot of Sussex due to weather, due to predation. We had a big problem with predation. I think I've trapped half a dozen raccoons this year, and I think a lot of it's because of the rain. I'd like to say we had a mild winter, but we had a great northern come in.
Yes, we did.
And so we can't blame it on that. I mean, the whole state shut down for almost a week. So, and a lot of people are still recovering from that. You know, our prayers are out to them. But
what
hey,
are you doing today, Papa?
We're doing what we do. We're moving our baby chicks that have kind of made it to juvenile. We're taking them out of the brooder. We're going to put them into the juvenile pen.
And this is our Aracanas. They lay the green and bluish eggs.
How many of those did we get?
We have 25 of those.
We have 25.
And rooster.
We have 25 birds and a rooster. Hey, one of the things we're going to get into today, and y'all will see, is one of the modifications we've started making to our pens.
Yes.
And going forward, when I build pens, it's going to cost me a little more money, but hey, I think I saved money in the end by not losing birds, by not losing the livestock.
Oh yeah, hardwire is a farmer's
hardware
best friend.
cloth is the way to go. Chicken wire has its purpose, it serves its purpose, but you know what? All the Sussex that I lost to raccoons, not one of them got into the coop. They all reached through the chicken wire. And you know what? Chickens are not the smartest livestock you can invest in, okay? If y'all don't know that, I'm sorry to hurt your feelings, but it is what it is.
A little smarter than the ducks.
So we get them babies moved over. Y'all come along with us. Let's see what we see and do what we do, all right?
Be
Let's
blessed,
go.
be safe.
Y'all want to? Let's go. These are just Harbor Freight. They cost a couple of bucks. You can see they did a really good job. What we're doing is making a roof. We had the handle came out. These things always rip out. So we made a makeshift handle that's not going to rip out. And now we're going to put a roof on it like so. Easy to take off. When you're dealing with waters, it's important, especially having used it for a while, make sure you clean it out. As you can see, this one's got all kinds of algae growing in it. You don't want to feed that to your livestock. If you're not going to drink it, don't expect something else to drink it. Okay? And yes, they can tolerate a lot more than we can, but you want healthy, happy livestock. See, I've got this little filter that I made out of a sock, just a sock. We may have to close off like that. We may have to go ahead and replace this. I think we're going to go ahead and replace this. It's kind of rotten. And this is just a piece of PVC pipe. It was burnt, old scrap piece was going to go in the trash. I drilled holes in it to put the repurposed farm filter on there, i.e. an old sock. Fold it under, put it back over our siphon with holes in it. It's not really a siphon, as in it'll empty the bucket, but it's got holes in it all the way down to help filter as you can see, we'll get a close-up of this. That's how it works. You can imagine it full of water, it just goes the opposite direction. Now, what we've been doing, we'll walk over and I'll show you what we're doing for the day. We'll come back to that in just a minute. Today, our birds, come on with me. Our birds are getting bigger and bigger by the minute. One of the things we've done is we stopped buying our chicks in March. We started buying them more in the summertime. One of the reasons why is because the hatcheries, they're wanting to get rid of what they got. So if you put in a reservation or reserve your birds for this time of year, we live in the South. This time of year, we don't have to heat the birds. If we do, it's only at night. So it cuts down on the opportunity for failure, cuts down on electricity, equipment, things like that, having to run extension cords, trying not to set your brooder on fire, cuts out all of that. Now, you have to pay attention. We did get a lot of rain. Here in the South, it's been raining for almost like 2 months. So there are times that we had to turn on the lamp. So we're moving our birds. We're gonna move them into the juvenile, what we call the juvenile pen, out of the brooder. Now, one of the things that we do is we keep the brooder inside the juvenile pen. We'll call that an outside layer of protection, because we also have a predator issue here. You can see we've got 3 coops in one area, and that tends to draw the predators in themselves. And this is our brooder. When we first get them, this is where they go. Now, one of the things y'all saw when I made this, we posted a video on that. We'll put a link in the description. This used to be a big giant brooder, and realized that it was way over engineered and not user friendly. This is much better, but I'm going to continue to make improvements on it. You can see we've got our birds in here, and these are Americanas. This was in here. You want to come up? This was in here, and this was used to be our duck coop. And you can see we've got the top on there. It's got wire all the way around. One thing I want to show you is this bottom here. This is where your raccoons will come up and they will pull your birds piece by piece through the, you have this kind of chicken wire. Raccoons will pull on this and widen it out and stick their paw through there and grab your birds. Snakes will also go through there. You see where I had to make a patch, because that very thing was happening to our Sussex. So this one is built this way, and all my pens going forward will be built with this, even if it costs me extra money, because I make that money back by not losing birds to raccoons and possums. That's the way I justify that expense. It's a one-time expense. This is galvanized wire. It lasts for decades. Now, when you put it on the bottom of a rabbit pen or something like that, it's not going to last as long. We've got the top held on by straps. These straps seem to do the trick just fine. We've been through a lot of really nasty windstorms, and that roof stays on. Every time I put holes in this or in tarps and stuff, I seem to always have problems. Same with this coop over here. This is the vinyl tarp. Y'all all saw this. If you haven't, look at it. This vinyl, all the gussets I put in there ripped out from storms. I put these straps on here. That problem went away. We learn, we share. That's how it works. We do that, we're doing good. So these birds are going to go into here. There's one other thing I want to show you. Notice we have this wooden box in here. This is a box that the brooder was sitting on. Really has no purpose. This is here for them to roost on at night. But you notice it's nowhere near any of the edges. Just in case. Why invite trouble, right? If you know it could be a problem, why invite it? So we're gonna move these over there and we'll see how it goes. Okay, go ahead.
Huh?
Go ahead, your video. Okay, here's what we're gonna try to do.
You'll pull back.
Oh, what?
Pull the back. There we go.
Well, we can't let them go out the bottom.
Okay. I think they're good. It's just not open enough for them to get out.
Yeah, yeah. They just don't want to get out.
Oh, that's what you mean by the bottom. I got you. Should I try to tilt them a little bit?
They'll figure it out. Just takes one brave one. There he goes. Did that tray move?
No, it's still there. And what's good is they're doing it themselves, so they're a whole lot less stressed.
Right.
And patience is important when it comes to the little ones.
And you see how they're kind of stacking on each other?
Uh-huh.
They'll start moving because they see the other birds there. They see they're eating. The food is a grand motivator.
For sure.
See, now they're not stacked on each other anymore. They did it on their own. They're not stressed, other than having to look at me for a little while. We've only got 4 left. They're moving out. They're saying, hey, look. There goes the last 2. The chicken birds. There we go.
Okay.
Rock it back. You want to turn it back over towards me? One of the other things that I designed into this was the ability to move it with one person. Because sometimes that's just the way it is. And people say, oh, use the tractor. That's a great idea when you have it. And those of you who are watching this that have tractors have most likely all been down that road where you can't use the tractor because it's broken. Because tractors break. This was designed so that I can move it with the dolly that I have. I decided to buy a dolly at one time, and instead of buying a dolly and hoping it was big enough, I was actually moving a safe. I bought the biggest dolly I could get my hands on. I call it super dolly. And if I can fit it on there, I can move it. And there you go. I can move this brooder anywhere I need to. Sometimes I'll put a strap around it if I'm going a long ways, but works out real well. So we're gonna finish up getting our water set up. So I'm glad y'all come along with us to do this. You wanna look at the birds, they're happy. They're scratching, they're learning how to do what birds do. I would call this one a success. Anything you want to tell them?
No, just that I'm happy that my birds are happy, and I can't wait to show them the next set of birds we have coming in. We have a few more Sussex coming in because of our critter problem earlier in the year.
Let's show you an update on our Sussex. How many did we order?
We had 18.
We had 18. We have 5 left. Some died due to the elements. Most of them due to predation. But they're doing really well.
We have 2 roosters and 3 hens.
I'll show you our Rhode Island Reds. And there's a good chance we're going to be selling these girls. They're at prime laying age. We get, how many we got in here?
I don't know for sure.
We get, whoops, sorry about that. I see they didn't knock their feeder down again. We get about a dozen or so eggs a day, depending on what's going on. And you can see back there, that's the water, the perpetual water I built out of a goat feeder. Works pretty good once you get it dialed in. There's our fold up roosting stand right there. Works well. I'll be building some in here. We are going to make a change on the nesting box in the future. We're going to go from this nesting box that I built. That'll go in one of the coops. And we're going to change it to a manufactured nesting box. We're going to give that a try, and we'll do a video on that. I'll give you a quick peek on what it is, but we'll give that a try. Just kind of give you an idea of some of the projects we've got coming up. That'll be this one here. It's got the fold-up guard. You can get it from behind. Also, we're going to put some electricity in the shed, and we're going to put our deep freezes and probably a refrigerator in there, and maybe some other stuff, so that we can help process a little better and be a little more frugal, because you know we have a small house. So, but that's our poultry setup right there. Those Rhode Islands will be going into that tractor right there that used to be the rabbit tractor. Did a great job at that. We're going to put those Rhode Islands in there, let them eat down what's left of the garden. Garden is burned up, that one's done, and there you go. Also, for those of you that have snake issues, if you have birds, you probably have snake issues. You see those right there? Those are snake grabbers. Those are I think 48-inch snake grabbers, and bought them on Amazon for $20. And I'm going to tell you, regardless of what your opinion is on snakes, what you do with them once you catch them, it really kind of is irrelevant and up to you. But it makes it a lot easier to get them out of your nesting boxes without either handling them, especially if you're not familiar with what you're handling. You use those, follow the directions, watch some YouTube videos, be safe above all else. And if you're one of those people that, you know, you got to get out the shoot gun, and it saves on a lot of holes in nesting boxes. And one day I'll tell you how I know that. So, hey, you know what?
Hey y'all, thanks for coming and sharing this video with us. If you'd like to see more, like we said earlier, please just like and subscribe and let us know.
Hey, I appreciate y'all new subscribers that have subscribed to our channel.
Yes, thank you.
Those of y'all that are viewing the channel, hey, I really, really appreciate it. It makes me feel good knowing that maybe I'm giving you some information in the comments. Oh, I love getting the comments.
Yes.
I enjoy answering them. I hope I'm answering them and answering your questions. If not, hey, let's have a dialogue. That'd be great. I think that'd be totally awesome.
And y'all remember, work hard, play hard, and give God the glory.
Amen. See you later.
Bye-bye.